Good morning to everyone. Welcome to Mahila Samaja online classes. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Amazing Energy. Chapter number 13, session number 1. Children, in the previous lesson, you learned that the world we live in is made up of matter and energy. Human beings are the integral part of nature. They have understood that many natural events of the environment and tried to find out the reasons for the changes that takes place in the environment, right? So in our daily life we use the words like force, work, energy, etc. So what are these? Let us learn about in this lesson. Okay, children, the first concept is work. In our daily life activities, the word commonly heard is work, correct? But the word work has a definite meaning. Let us learn about that. Okay, children? Work is commonly used word. It is said that work is done only when the force applied on an object makes that object moves in the direction of the force. Work depends on the quantity of force applied on the object. For example, storing water, arranging books, watering the plants, arranging desks in a classroom. Children, you have done all the above works by applying force. When force is applied on an object, the object changes position or gets displaced. Work depends on the quantity of the force applied on the object. Children, observe the below given pictures. Both he and she are doing activities continuously using force. See, in the first picture, he can complete his work of lifting water from a well. But in the second picture, she cannot move the wall in spite of several attempts. So by this we can understand that in the first picture work is done, but in the second picture work is not done. Correct, children? It is said that work is done only when the force applied on an object makes that object move in the direction of the force. Correct? So work is said to be when we apply the force, when the object move in the direction of the force. Okay, so what do you mean by work? It is said that work is done only when the force applied on an object makes that object move in the direction of the force. Okay, children, the second concept is energy. Children, where you will get energy? We get energy from the food. So we should eat healthy food and nutritional food. Okay. We use energy to do work. Work is also defined as making an object to move from one place to another place. Energy is required to displace any object from one place to another place. Energy is the capacity to do the work. Energy is the process of transfer from one body to another body. Children, see here, some works are being done in the below given pictures. Observe carefully what they are doing. See, in the first picture, a boy is riding the cycle. By doing this activity, he need energy to do work. Correct? In the second picture, a man is pulling the goods. He is also need energy. Okay? In the third picture, a boy is throwing the ball. By doing these activities, we need energy. Correct? We will be able to work only when we have energy. Less energy is required to do simple work. More energy is required to do tough works. Okay. We get the energy required to do work from the food. We get the energy for doing several works from the different sources of the environment. For example, we use physical energy. Motor vehicles run by fuel energy to carry loads. Solar energy is essential for plants to grow. Every work is related with the energy required to do it. If work is needful activity, then energy is essential to complete the work. So, we are engaged with one or the other activity to fulfill our needs. These activities are called as a work. We use energy to do work. We get tired when we do more work. People who work hard use more energy to do different types of work. Okay, this is about the energy. Children, next is different forms of energy and uses. First one is muscular energy, mechanical energy, heat energy, solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, electrical energy, bioenergy, chemical energy, fuel energy, conservation of energy. Let us discuss one by one in detail. Children, next is different forms of energy and use. So observe the below given pictures. Flying aeroplane in the space, a running vehicle on the road, sailing boat or ship on water, electrical appliances which are used to simplify our daily works all use one or the other forms of energy. Okay? Children, next is observe the different forms of energy in the picture. So observe the below given picture. Activities happen not only by human beings but also several activities takes place naturally in the environment. Energy is essential for all these activities to take place. Let us know which is that essential energy. See, observe carefully. See the picture. Sun gives us solar energy, right? Rotating wind wheels depend on wind energy. Train can run by using coal energy. Waterfalls also has stored energy, and also the farmer is working. He is also need energy. By this, to perform all these works, energy is very essential. Energy is most important. Different types of works depend upon its related energy. There is a natural energy in the environment. Sun, air, water, coal, etc. are the sources of energy used for certain daily activities in the environment. Let us learn about the different forms of energy in detail. Children, now let us discuss different types of energies. In that, first one is muscular energy. Muscular energy is the energy. That energy is released by chemical changes in our body. Activities like walking, climbing, pulling, pushing, etc. need muscular energy. By doing these activities, we need muscular energy. Muscular energy can be increased by proper food and regular exercises. Okay? For example, say observe the below given pictures: walking, running, climbing steps, pushing things. These examples are related to muscular energy. Children, next is mechanical energy. So what do you mean by mechanical energy, children? The sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is called as mechanical energy. There are two types of mechanical energy. First one is potential energy and second one is kinetic energy. Let us discuss in detail. First is potential energy. The energy of an object by virtue of its position is called as potential energy, or the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its position is called as potential energy. Example: water stored in a dam, a book on a table before it fall. Okay. Second one is kinetic energy. The energy due to its motion is called as kinetic energy, or the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its motion is called as kinetic energy. Example: moving vehicle, flowing water. Okay. Now observe the picture. It is related to both kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay, that means the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is called as mechanical energy. Okay, so water, observe the picture, it is related to mechanical energy. Okay, water stored in a dam possesses potential energy. In this picture, the water stored in a dam, it is related to potential energy. When the stored water in the dam, is allowed to outflow, that means it will flow, no, that it can allow to outflow through the crust gates, then potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. That means it can move from one place to another place, no, that is converted into kinetic energy. So stored water is related to potential energy, moving water is related to kinetic energy. That means water stored in a dam possesses potential energy when the stored water in the dam is allowed to outflow through the crust gates. Then potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. Okay, this is about the mechanical energy. Remaining forms of energy we will discuss in the next class. Okay, children, by this we have completed session number 1. We will join in the next class. Now note down the home assignment. Answer the following. First question: write the names of 4 works you do. Second question: what is energy? Third question: name any 4 works using muscular energy. Fourth question: what is potential energy? Give example. Thank you. We will join in the next class.